So if your wheels on your car look like this, they could look like this in like 20 minutes. What's going on, y'all? We are back with another episode on the 81 Caprice. And what we're going to be doing this video is cleaning up our Pacer DragStars. I don't know if you can tell, but these two have been cleaned up and these two have not been cleaned up. So this is what it looks like to not be cleaned up. And these are exactly how I got them, how I picked them up. And then this is what they look like after I cleaned them up. And I think they look pretty good. So I think I got my process down packed. Really didn't take this long to get them to this step. They could be cleaned up a lot more. What do you think, Zeus? Zeus, hey. You don't care? All right. But I think for now, these look pretty good for a Facebook marketplace deal. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to get these two cleaned up. And being in the shade might not have given the best comparison on the wheels before and after. So move it out in the sun so that you can see a little bit better on the wheel comparison of before and after. I feel like when it comes to detailing, a lot of people overcomplicate a lot of stuff. Y'all seen the Caprice. It ain't perfect. These wheels don't need to be perfect, and they're not perfect, and they're never going to be perfect. So this is going to be just like a quick and easy, everyday type clean and polish here. If you're looking for top 5 wheel cleaning procedures, you can find another channel. Fast and dirty, clean. I'm not gonna sit here and spend 40 minutes cleaning up these wheels from 1998 that's going on my 1981 Caprice. Get a good look at how dirty the wheel is. And I'm gonna let this stuff sit for about 10 seconds because I don't want it to get and stay on the face, because it is dripping down onto the face of the wheel. And so I'm more concerned about the face of the wheel messing up from this stuff sitting on it than the lip. Now this is some nasty stuff, and make sure that you are in a well ventilated area as well. I don't like touching dirty stuff. So that's the main reason why I'm doing this, because I'm going to be handling these wheels, and I don't want every time that I'm touching these wheels for my hands to be dirty. And on Pacer's website, or Google AI or whatever, they never said that Pacer made a 2-piece welded DragStar, but these are definitely 2-piece welded. These are not 1-piece like cast aluminum wheels. These are 2-piece welded wheels. But the AI Google search says that basically only Wales had a 2-piece welded version. So if y'all have some Pacers or another brand of these Pro Drag style wheels, let me know if y'all's are 1-piece molded or if they are 2-piece welded, where the lip and barrel is 1 piece and then the face is another piece. Again, I could get it a lot cleaner, but I more wanted it just like clean to the touch. So you got the after and the before. And after the wheels are clean, I normally just take some microfiber cloths. These are the cheap 100 pack off of Amazon for like $10. And then I just dry the wheels off. We have the Chemical Guys heavy metal polish. And then I have the Mother's Powerball. And it's a very simple process, and it doesn't take that long. If you want to do it by hand and absolutely kill your finger, by all means, knock yourself out. But why use one finger when you could use all these fingers? I like being efficient. It's not really lazy. But if you're doing it with your finger, you're being inefficient. So yeah, let's get into it. You want to give this stuff a good shake. Make sure everything is contemporaneous, mixed up and seasoned like it's supposed to. Oh, and let it skeet on you, like Little John said. And I normally just take a little bit and I just put it in various different places to help out my journey along the way. I've had this bottle for like 7 years, and it does not take a lot to polish anything, especially a set of wheels. Got it locked and loaded, and then I like to take it and just kind of spread it around, because if not, you will sling this stuff everywhere. And then, how y'all looking? Yep. Zeus, cut it out. And then you just, I normally start between the barrel and the lip. I mean, between the face and the lip. And you want to move slowly. So you let that polish work into the metal. You do make it more. Now this is not an end all be all. You probably, depending on the design of the wheel, you will probably have to go back and do some hand polishing. But for the most part, for 90% of it, this mother's Powerball is going to take care of it for you. And then you want to just polish them out. On the lips, you have to do some hand polishing there. Right here in this transition, this step, you have to do some polishing there. And then you have to do some polishing between the face and the lip, because the Powerball really doesn't do that good of a job with getting into those areas. But that's the 10% that I was talking about earlier. You can have to do by hand. And then inside the crevices as well, you have to come back and do a little bit of work by hand as well. But it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. It's still better than doing the whole thing by hand. And I feel like you get better results with the Powerball as well. Like I said, I'm not looking for these wheels to be perfect. I'm just looking for them to look good from about 20 feet. The wheels are definitely going to be one of the better looking parts of the Caprice. Like if you're just looking at it from across the parking lot or something like that, the wheels are definitely going to be like, okay, the wheels look nice. And then hopefully you can see the wildwood front calipers behind it. And maybe some people will notice the 9C1 disc behind the rear wheels. I'm just going to touch up these faces again, because I feel like this face looks worse than the first two I did. A little bit better. Well, let me do some hand polishing on this one real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna do it around the outside of the lip, this transition right here in between the face and the lip, and then right here on the inside of the creases as well. So whether you buying some off of Facebook Marketplace, or whether you have some of these wheels on your car currently, and you know you just don't want to sit here for an hour hand polishing every wheel, I will have a link in the description to Amazon for I think this is the Mother's Powerball 2.0. I've had this thing for 4 years, something like that, so they might have a new one out. But I'll have a link in the description, and if I remember, I will put the link, I will pin it in the comments as well. But yeah, if you have these whale wheels, pacer wheels, polished aluminum wheels, if you don't know by now, the Powerball things work excellente. And just like that, she's looking pretty. She's looking shiny. She's looking polished or Polish. And just so y'all don't think that this is not the wheel I just did, this is the fourth wheel that I haven't done yet. And these are the other two that I have done. So, like I said, a little bit of hand polishing right there in the corners, right there on the step lips, on the outside of the lip, and then right inside in the crevices. And I mean, these wheels really polished up a whole lot better than what I thought. And then I really didn't go too hard on the back of the wheels, but they do look a lot better, and it's also not dirty to the touch. Look at that. Made in the US of A. So yeah, if you couldn't see it before, you can see the wales where they weld the face to the lip in the barrel, or the outer hoop, depends on who you talk to. So these are in fact two-piece welded wheels and not a one-piece mold or cast or whatever it is the process is called. So I mean, they cleaned up pretty good. Like I said, it is some spots that could be better, but you know, I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for something that looks good. But I am going to go ahead and finish this fourth one. But I mean, that's a pretty big difference going from that to that. I mean, this doesn't look bad. That looks excellent. Not bad. So if your wheels on your car look like this, they could look like this in like 20 minutes. They could go from that to this in about 20 minutes. So go do it. Again, Mother's Powerball 2.0, I'll have a link in the description, and I should also have it linked in the comments. And then whatever chrome polish that you want to use, if you want to use Mother's or whatever chrome polish, aluminum polish, whatever, metal polish, doesn't matter. You combine it with this Mother's Powerball, and you're going to cut your time into a fifth, and you're going to save your finger. I'll be back when I get all four together, cleaned up, and that'll be the end of this video that's way too long than what it should be. Going from what we started with to what we have now, this is a huge, dare I say, blinding difference. These things are shining bright like a diamond. Man, huge difference from now to what we picked up. Huge difference. Bright. Man, looks so good. So just remember, if your wheels looked how mine did, you can do what I did and then have your wheels look similar to how my Pacer DragStars look now. I can't wait to get tires on these. I can't wait to get the suspension done and get the car on the ground to see how these look on my LS swapped 81 Caprice. It's bright out here. It's hot out here. It's 90 degrees. So like everything that you do, always remember, don't be trash. But think, build, and most importantly, do what you do to enjoy what you did. Peace.